that goes to point number 3. A concern is really an opportunity to reveal God's magnificence to this world. Now, I know we don't think about it like that, but think about Daniel for a moment, right? He is facing a huge concern, life or death. But what happens in the end? God reveals himself in a miraculous way, right? But there's a tension there. Because who of us wants to be in a position of weakness like that, right? Who of us wants to have his concern? I mean, it's nice to be on the other side and say, ooh, I was in the lion's den. God delivered me. Who wants to go through the first part, right? Where you're standing there thinking, okay, are the lions going to eat me? I mean, I think about the Israelites, I think about how God miraculously delivered them. So literally, here they are, and the Egyptian army is approaching them from the back. So just picture it. You can hear them. You can hear the horses. You can hear the chariots. They have the Red Sea in front of them, right? I mean, what would you do if you were an Israelite? You'd be a little scared, wouldn't you? I would be. I don't know, right? But then what does God do? He parts the seas. And we look at that and go, wow, look at God's power. Would you want to be an Israelite? Would you want to hear Pharaoh's army catching you? Would you want to hear the horses and think, oh, I'm going to go back to slavery. Oh, they're going to kill me, right? But God says, you know what? You need to trust me. Bring your concerns to me, and I'll reveal myself in ways you can't imagine. Now, it may not be that he absolutely, parts the Red Sea. It may just be that he gives us the grace to deal with the hard situation. And maybe someone else sees that and we tell a coworker or we tell a friend. But whatever it is, God says, bring your concerns to me. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be anxious. You don't have to be fretful. I've got this under control. It's amazing to me that sometimes we as Christians will trust God with something as serious as salvation, but won't trust him with our everyday life. I mean, think about that for a moment. We trust him with the rest of our lives. Eternity, right? Millions and millions and zillions of years. We know God is powerful and sufficient enough to help us through eternity, right? But then somehow we don't think he's sufficient enough today to help me get through what I need? How can that be true?